In 1997, a specific coin minted with a D mint mark has become one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. This coin is the 1997 D Roosevelt dime, a coin that can be worth an incredible $1.9 million on the market today. But how did this coin become so valuable, and why should you be looking through your change? First, let's take a look at the 1997 D Roosevelt dime. Normally, these coins are worth just 10 cents, as they are part of the standard U.S. currency. However, there's a rare anomaly that happened at the mint that makes this particular coin so valuable. It was a mistake made during the production process. The coin, which was supposed to have a D mint mark indicating it was minted in Denver, actually ended up without the D mint mark. This error, known as a no D Roosevelt dime, has made it one of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting history. The value of these rare 1997 D dimes comes from the fact that very few were released into circulation. In fact, only a small handful of these error coins are known to exist, making them incredibly rare. This rarity, combined with the fact that collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique pieces, has driven the value of these coins to astronomical heights. If you happen to have a 1997 dime with a D mint mark, it's not necessarily a jackpot coin. But if it's missing the mint mark altogether, you could be holding on to a rare and valuable treasure. To verify whether your coin is a true 1997 D, no D, dime, you'll need to carefully inspect it. These coins often show signs of the mint mark being erased or missing entirely, and while they might not be immediately obvious, collectors know exactly what to look for. Now, how do you know if you have one of these coins? The first step is to check the date and mint mark. If the dime is dated 1997 and has no mint mark, then it's time to bring out a magnifying glass and inspect the details more closely. If you're unsure about the authenticity of your coin, there are professional grading services that can verify its rarity and assign it a value. But let's talk numbers for a moment. A 1997 no D Roosevelt dime in mint condition has been known to sell for up to $1.9 million. This price comes from both the rarity of the coin and the demand among collectors, who are always eager to find these types of errors. Keep in mind that the value of the coin depends on its condition. Coins that are well preserved and show minimal wear will fetch a much higher price than those that are damaged or heavily worn. If you think you found one of these coins, it's important to handle it carefully. The value of a coin is closely linked to its condition, and even the slightest scratch or scuff can significantly reduce its worth. To protect your coin, store it in a secure place, preferably in a protective holder designed for valuable coins. Now that you know the value of the 1997 D Roosevelt dime, you might be wondering how to sell it if you do find one. The best way to sell a rare coin like this is to work with a reputable dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. These experts can help you get the best possible price for your dime and ensure that the transaction is handled properly. In conclusion, the 1997 D Roosevelt dime without the mint mark is one of the most valuable coins in circulation today, with some examples fetching as much as $1.9 million. If you find one of these rare dimes, you could be sitting on a fortune. Make sure to inspect your coins closely, and if you think you've found something valuable, don't hesitate to have it professionally authenticated. This could be the discovery of a lifetime. We're diving into the world of rare coins, and more specifically, the 2013 P Mint Mark I dime. You might be wondering, why is this coin worth so much? Well, let me tell you, it's not your average dime. The 2013 P Mint Mark I dime is a fascinating story in the world of coin collecting. First, you need to understand how valuable this coin has become. While a typical dime is worth just 10 cents, certain variations, especially ones from specific years and mint marks, can skyrocket in value. Now, you might ask, how did this dime become so valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and the story behind it. The 2013 P Mint Mark I dime was minted in Philadelphia, which typically produces coins for circulation. However, in certain cases, a small number of these dimes were minted with rare characteristics that collectors are desperate to own. One of the main reasons this dime is worth so much is because it was a mistake coin. In some cases, coins are struck with defects or unusual features, making them more attractive to collectors. Whether it's an error in the minting process or a feature that makes the coin unique, collectors are willing to pay a lot for these kinds of rare finds. Another factor contributing to the value of this coin is its condition. If the coin is well preserved, free of damage, and in excellent shape, its value can multiply exponentially. Coins in mint condition, especially from earlier years, tend to be much more valuable than those in average circulation condition. So, what is the actual market value of a 2013 P Mint Mark I dime? The truth is, it can vary depending on its rarity and condition. But reports have shown that some of these dimes have been sold for up to a staggering $1 million. This is not a common price, but it is possible if the coin has the right combination of rarity, mint errors, and preservation. If you happen to have a 2013 P Mint Mark I dime in your possession, it's worth checking to see if it's one of the rare ones that could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're an avid coin collector or just someone who loves finding hidden treasures, the world of rare coins is a fascinating one, and the 2013 P Mint Mark I dime is a perfect example of how a seemingly simple coin can turn into an incredible investment. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin yourself, or if you're now on the lookout for one of these valuable dimes. We're diving into an incredibly rare coin, the 1985 P Mint Mark dime, which is currently worth an astounding $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.1 million. Before we get into the details of this remarkable coin and how it ended up being valued so highly, let's first take a look at what makes it so special. To start, the 1985 P dime is a part of the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946. The P Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was produced. While most of these dimes are worth just 10 cents, there's one rare variant that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. This specific 1985 P dime is the subject of a major discovery. So, what makes this coin worth such a jaw-dropping amount? Well, it all comes down to a rare minting error. In this case, the coin in question has a double die obverse. This means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned during the minting process, leading to multiple impressions of the design on the coin. If you look closely at the coin, you'll notice that the date, along with the inscription, Liberty, and In God We Trust, appear to have a doubled effect. This is a clear sign that the coin is a double die error, and it's this mistake that makes the coin so valuable. Now, you might be wondering how many of these 1985 P dimes with a double die error exist. The answer is very few. It's believed that only a small number of these dimes were struck with the error, making them extremely rare. As with any rare collectible, rarity is a key factor in its value. The fewer coins that exist, the higher the demand and the price. Another important aspect to consider is the condition of the coin. Like all collectibles, the grade or condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its market value. Coins that are in pristine condition with minimal wear are worth much more than those that have been heavily circulated. In the case of this 1985 P dime, the one that fetched $1.1 million was graded as an MS-68, which is a high grade indicating that the coin is in near perfect condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and this particular one is as close to flawless as you can get. Now you may be asking, how do I know if I have a 1985 P dime with a double die error? It's not always easy to spot these errors, but there are a few key things to look for. First, examine the date on the coin. If you notice that the numbers 1985 appear to be doubled, that's a sign that it might be the coin you're looking for. Additionally, check the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust" to see if they also appear to be doubled. These are the primary areas where the error is visible. If you believe you've found one of these rare coins, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Grading is essential in determining the value of the coin, and a certified coin will have a much higher value than an ungraded one. The 1985p double die dime is a prime example of how a simple minting error can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. It's a reminder that coin collecting is a fascinating world, full of surprises. Who would have thought that a dime from 1985 could be worth over $1 million? If you're a coin collector, this discovery is a huge lesson in paying attention to the small details and looking for those rare and unique finds. The market for rare coins continues to grow, and who knows, the next big discovery might just be sitting in your coin jar. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1985p dime and its incredible value. If you think you've found a rare coin like this, make sure to get it checked out by a professional. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into a fascinating coin that could be worth a fortune in your collection, the 1970D mint mark dime. This particular dime, with a mint mark from Denver, is incredibly rare and has gained a reputation for being one of the most valuable coins to ever circulate in the market. To start, let's explore the 1970D dime's unique characteristics. At first glance, it may look like just any other dime from the 1970s. However, the 1970D dime has an exceptional history behind it. This coin was minted with a particular error, which makes it highly sought after by numismatists and collectors. Due to this minting error, it has been known to sell for astonishing amounts, with some specimens reaching values up to $1.2 million at auctions. But what exactly is the error that makes the 1970D dime so valuable? Well, during its production, a small number of dimes were accidentally struck with a much thicker planchet than usual. The result is a coin with a distinctive appearance and an overweighted structure that sets it apart from the regular dimes minted in that era. In some cases, these dimes were even struck on incorrect metal, further adding to their rarity and value. The demand for these rare coins has skyrocketed over the years, as collectors and investors recognize their incredible worth. You may be wondering how you can spot one of these valuable dimes. While it can be challenging to identify the error by sight alone, certain signs can give you a clue. A true 1970D mint mark dime with this error will display unusual thickness or even an odd appearance, especially around the edges. A professional coin grader can verify the authenticity of the coin, which is crucial if you're planning to sell it for top dollar. So, how can you tell if you have one of these prized dimes in your collection? The key is in the details. Check the mint mark on the reverse of the coin. If it's a 1970D, then you might have stumbled upon a hidden treasure, but remember, only those with the specific error are worth such an incredible amount. If you think you've got one, make sure to have it properly assessed and graded by a professional. The condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value, so the better the quality, the higher the price it will fetch. Coins in pristine, near mint condition can command the highest amounts, while those in less perfect condition may still sell for a respectable price. Now, you might be asking, why is this coin worth such a staggering amount? The rarity of the 1970D error dime is the primary factor. As with all rare collectibles, the fewer there are in circulation, the more valuable they become. With only a small number of these error dimes ever being discovered, it's no wonder that collectors are willing to pay millions to get their hands on one. In conclusion, the 1970D mint mark dime is not just any ordinary coin from the 1970s. It's a rare, valuable collectible that could fetch a jaw-dropping $1.2 million in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's important to keep an eye out for these unique coins. Who knows, the next time you go through your change, you might just find a treasure worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like and subscribe for future updates. We're diving into a fascinating piece of coin history, the 1999 P Mint Mark dime. You might be thinking, a 1999 dime? How could it be worth millions? But yes, some of these coins have recently been valued at an astonishing $1.3 million. So how did this happen? And what makes these dimes so rare and valuable? Let's break it down. First off, the US dime is a 10-cent coin that has been in circulation for many years. Most of us are familiar with the traditional dime design, which features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. These coins have a standard metal composition of copper and nickel, and typically, they're worth only 10 cents each. So, what makes the 1999 P Mint Mark dime so extraordinary? Well, it all comes down to a rare mistake during the minting process. Coin collectors and experts know that sometimes, due to errors in production, certain coins become incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. These rare coins, like the 1999 P Mint Mark dime, can skyrocket in value due to their limited availability. The 1999 P Mint Mark dime that we're talking about here is known for having a unique error, a double die obverse. This means that the coin was struck twice, resulting in a doubled image on the obverse side of the coin, specifically on Franklin D. Roosevelt's face. This error wasn't caught, and many of these dimes were released into circulation, unnoticed by the public. As you can imagine, this rare double die error makes the coin extremely valuable to collectors. A single 1999 P double die dime, in perfect condition, has been known to fetch prices upwards of $1.3 million at auction. The reason for this astronomical price? The rarity of the coin, the error that makes it unique, and the fact that only a handful of these coins are in circulation today. Now, let's talk about how to identify a 1999 P Mint Mark dime with this rare double die error. The key feature to look for is the doubled image of Roosevelt's face on the obverse side of the coin. It's not always easy to spot, but with the right magnification, you should be able to notice the extra lines and details that appear on his face and hair. If you come across a dime that matches this description, you might just be holding a coin worth a small fortune. Of course, condition plays a huge role in the value of any coin. Coins in mint condition, meaning they have minimal wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that are worn down. So, if you find one of these rare 1999 P Mint Mark dimes, be sure to handle it carefully, keeping it in a safe place until you can have it professionally evaluated. If you happen to find one of these valuable dimes, what should you do next? First, get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. These experts will determine the condition of the coin and provide an official grade, which will help determine its market value. Once graded, you can either hold onto it as an investment or sell it at an auction, where collectors will be eager to bid for such a rare item. In conclusion, the 1999 P Mint Mark dime with a double die error is a perfect example of how a small mistake during production can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. With a market value of up to $1.3 million, this coin is a testament to the importance of rare errors in the world of numismatics. So, if you happen to find one of these dimes, make sure to take a closer look. You might be holding on to a piece of history worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare finds. We're diving into a fascinating topic in the world of coin collecting, the 1978 D Mint Mark I dime coin, which could be worth up to $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million. But before you go digging through your change jar, let's take a closer look at why this particular coin is so valuable and how you might find one. First, let's talk about the basics. In 1978, the U.S. Mint produced millions of dimes, like they do every year. These dimes are made of a copper nickel clad, and they typically feature Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back. The mint mark, located under the date on the coin, indicates where it was minted. In this case, the D stands for the Denver Mint. So, why is a 1978 D dime worth so much? The answer lies in a rare error that occurred during the minting process. Some of the 1978 D dimes were struck on the wrong type of planchet. Instead of the usual copper nickel clad, a small number of these dimes were accidentally struck on a silver planchet that was meant for a different coin. This error is incredibly rare, and when collectors find a 1978 D dime made of silver, they jump at the chance to buy it. These coins are sought after by both casual collectors and serious investors, with one of these silver-struck dimes recently selling for a staggering $1.40 million. Now, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare dimes? The best way to spot one is by checking the weight of the coin. A regular 1978 D dime weighs about 2.27 grams, while a silver dime weighs 2.5 grams. You can use a digital scale that measures in grams to compare the weight of your dime to the known specifications. Another way to verify whether your 1978 D dime is a silver error coin is by examining its color. A genuine silver dime will have a distinct silver hue, while the copper nickel clad dimes tend to be more of a reddish-brown color. If you're unsure, it's always best to take the coin to a professional appraiser or a numismatist who can authenticate it for you. It's also worth mentioning that condition matters. Even if you find a silver-struck 1978 D dime, its value will depend on how well it's been preserved. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and tear, will fetch a much higher price than those that are heavily worn. Now, let's discuss where you might find one of these rare dimes. Some lucky individuals have stumbled upon them while going through their pocket change or inherited coin collections. Others have scoured coin shops, online auctions, or estate sales in search of these valuable pieces. If you think you've found a 1978 D silver dime, it's important to get it appraised by an expert. Professional grading services can assign your coin a grade based on its condition, which will help determine its market value. Coins with a higher grade, such as MS65 or higher, will be worth more than those with signs of heavy wear. In conclusion, while the 1978 D Mint Mark I dime may look like any other dime you find in your pocket, it has the potential to be worth an incredible $1.4 million if it's a silver-struck error coin. If you're a coin collector or just someone who's curious about the value of old coins, keep your eyes peeled for this rare treasure. Who knows? You might just strike it rich with the right dime. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins, coin collecting tips, and the latest news in the numismatic world. We're diving into an incredible topic, the 1969 D Mint Mark dime. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves learning about rare finds, you won't want to miss this one. In 1969, the U.S. Mint produced dimes in various mints. But what makes the 1969 D dime so special? It's a rare coin that has garnered attention for its potential to be worth a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what makes this dime so valuable and why it stands out in the world of coin collecting. First, it's important to know that the 1969 D dime was struck at the Denver Mint. Typically, coins minted in Denver aren't too rare, but what happened with this particular year's production? There's a fascinating and mysterious error associated with it. Some 1969 D dimes were minted with a double die obverse, meaning the die used to stamp the coin had a slight misalignment. This caused a doubling effect, making certain details, such as the date and lettering, appear to be duplicated. This double die error is what makes the 1969 D dime so highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of this error combined with the high demand has pushed the value of these coins to astronomical levels. While most 1969 D dimes you'll come across are worth their face value of 10 cents, a few select examples with this double die error have been sold for millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have one of these valuable dimes. Well, it's all about the details. When you look closely at the date and mint mark on the coin, you should be able to spot the double die effect. The numbers in the year 1969 will appear to have a slight shadow or ghosting, with a second image of the number slightly offset from the original. Similarly, the mint mark, D, will show doubling as well. This is the telltale sign that you've got one of the rare 1969 D dimes that could be worth millions. If you think you've found one, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Grading experts will assess the condition of the coin and confirm whether or not it's truly the valuable double die error you're hoping for. Coins with higher grades, meaning they're in better condition, are worth much more than those that are worn or damaged. The highest known sale of a 1969 D double die dime occurred in recent years, where one of these rare coins fetched an astonishing $1.5 million at auction. This record-breaking sale has only added to the excitement and allure surrounding this coin. It's a reminder of how one simple mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary dime into a multi-million-dollar treasure. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, keep an eye on those 1969 D dimes. If you come across one that looks a little off, it could be the find of a lifetime. Remember, these coins are rare, and their value is not just in the metal, but in the history and errors that make them one of a kind. That wraps up today's video on the incredible value of the 1969 D mint mark dime. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future content. If you have any questions or comments about rare coins or anything else, drop them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we will explore the fascinating world of coins, particularly the 2008 D Mint Mark I dime. This specific coin has generated a lot of excitement in the numismatic community, and it is currently worth a staggering $1.6 million. So, how did this dime become one of the most valuable coins in the market today? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 2008 D Mint Mark I dime is rare because it features an error, which is not something you see in everyday currency. Most dimes minted in 2008 have the usual features and are worth only their face value 10 cents. But due to a unique mistake in the minting process, some 2008 D dimes were produced with a design flaw that makes them extremely valuable today. The key error lies in the fact that this particular dime was struck with an incorrect die. The result is a coin with distinct characteristics that stand out from other dimes. These features include a unique minting anomaly, which numismatists and collectors eagerly look for. Not only does this error make the coin rare, but it also increases its desirability in the market, driving its value to a jaw-dropping $1.60 million. So, how did this coin come to be worth such a large sum? The rarity and historical significance of the coin play a big role in its value. The error occurred during a limited time, meaning there are only a few of these dimes in circulation today. Additionally, collectors who specialize in rare coinage are willing to pay a premium for such an item, as it represents a rare find in the world of numismatics. If you happen to come across a 2008 D Mint Mark I dime, it's important to get it appraised by a professional numismatist. This expert will help verify whether the coin features the error and its potential value. It's important to note that not all 2000 AD dimes are worth this much. Only those with the error will fetch a high price on the market. Now, let's discuss the market for rare coins like this. The demand for rare and error coins has been steadily increasing over the years, with collectors constantly on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. Auctions, private sales, and online platforms are popular places where these coins are bought and sold. Some auctions have seen the 2000 AD Mint Mark I dime sell for over $1 million, and as more people learn about its value, the prices could continue to rise. It's also worth mentioning that other dimes from different years have similarly been valued highly due to errors or rare minting processes. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 2000 AD Mint Mark I dime is one of the most remarkable examples. In conclusion, the 2000 AD Mint Mark I dime is a valuable coin worth $1.6 million due to its rare minting error, making it a highly sought-after piece for collectors and investors. If you happen to find one of these coins, make sure to have it professionally evaluated, as you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. We're talking about one of the most extraordinary finds in coin collecting history, the 1983 P Mint Mark dime. Now, you might be wondering why a seemingly ordinary coin, such as a 1983 dime, could be worth such an enormous amount of money. Well, there's a fascinating story behind this rare discovery. To begin with, in 1983, the U.S. Mint produced dimes at the Philadelphia Mint, which is where the P Mint mark comes from. Normally, these dimes are not particularly rare and are worth just 10 cents. However, things took a unique turn when a handful of 1983 P dimes were accidentally struck with a distinctive error. It all began with an error during the minting process. Some of these dimes were mistakenly struck with the wrong metal planchet. Rather than being made with the usual copper-nickel alloy, these dimes were produced with a copper core, which was intended for the cent coins. This mix-up made these dimes much heavier and led to their significant rarity. A few of these, copper dimes, escaped into circulation, and if you were lucky enough to find one, you'd be holding something incredibly valuable. Now, the market value of a 1983 P copper dime is astronomical. The reason these coins are worth so much comes down to their rarity and the unique error involved. Only a handful of these coins are believed to exist today, making them incredibly sought after by collectors. If you happen to come across one of these rare 1983 P dimes, you could be looking at a coin worth upwards of $1 million, depending on its condition and the demand from buyers. Of course, these kinds of error coins are highly sought after in numismatic circles, and the prices can vary greatly depending on the market and collector interest at the time. So, how can you tell if you have one of these $1 million dimes? First, look closely at the weight and appearance of the coin. A regular 1983 dime weighs about 2.27 grams, while one of these error dimes will be heavier due to the copper core. The color of the coin might also appear slightly different, taking on a reddish hue due to the copper. If you suspect you have one, it's crucial to get the coin authenticated by a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity and value. In summary, the 1983 P Mint Mark dime is a coin that has become legendary among collectors, primarily due to the rare minting error that makes it worth a fortune today. If you ever find one, you could be holding a ticket to a life-changing amount of money. So next time you're sifting through your change, keep an eye out. You might just discover a treasure worth $1 million. We're diving into the world of rare coins, specifically the 2005 D Mint Mark dime. This small coin, with an understated design, could be worth much more than you think. We're talking about a dime that could fetch an astonishing $1.1 million on the market. But why is this dime so valuable, and how did it get to such a high price? Let's explore. First, let's discuss the basics. The 2005 dime, minted at the Denver Mint, was part of the regular series of dimes issued for circulation. It features Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse shows a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. Typically, these dimes are worth just 10 cents, as you would expect from any dime in circulation. However, a rare error made this particular coin exceptionally valuable. The 2005 dimes that are worth up to $1.1 million are not your everyday dimes. These rare coins are the result of a minting error. During the production process, some of these dimes were struck on planchets intended for quarters, a mistake that resulted in dimes being slightly larger than usual and containing the wrong metal composition. These coins are what collectors refer to as clad error coins. To give you some context, regular dimes are made from a combination of copper and nickel, with a copper core and a nickel coating. However, the quarter is made with a different mixture of metals, and the dimes struck on quarter planchets have a noticeable difference in size, weight, and appearance. The error wasn't caught by the U.S. Mint at the time, so these dimes made their way into circulation, where they remained unnoticed for quite some time. As news of this rare error spread among collectors and coin enthusiasts, the value of these 2005 Mint marked dimes skyrocketed. A coin that was originally worth just 10 cents now commands attention in the numismatic world, and the most pristine examples of this error have sold for as much as $1.1 million. The rarity of these coins plays a big role in their value. Only a handful of these 2005 dimes were produced with the error, and even fewer have survived in good condition. As with any rare collectible, the condition of the coin can dramatically impact its value. Coins that are in uncirculated or near perfect condition are the ones that command top dollar, while those in lower grades are worth significantly less. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable dimes in your collection? The most obvious difference is the size. A standard dime measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter, but the error coin is slightly larger, measuring about 18 millimeters, closer to the size of a quarter. Additionally, the weight of the coin is heavier than a typical dime, weighing around 5.67 grams compared to the usual 2.27 grams. If you come across a 2005 dime and suspect it may be one of these rare error coins, it's crucial to have it evaluated by a professional. A certified coin grading service can assess the condition and verify if the coin is authentic and if it holds any significant value. It's important to note that not every 2005 dime is a valuable error coin. Only those with a planchet error are worth such astronomical sums. In the world of coin collecting, errors like this are highly sought after because they represent a unique and rare aspect of history. The fact that a simple mistake at the mint could result in a coin worth over $1 million adds an exciting element to coin hunting. So, if you're out there checking your change or sorting through your coin collection, it might be worth taking a closer look at your 2005 dimes. To sum up, the 2005 Mint marked dime error coin is a shining example of how a small mistake in production can lead to a rare and highly valuable collectible. While the vast majority of these dimes are worth just 10 cents, those few with a minting error can be worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. If you find one of these error dimes, make sure to get it appraised, as you might be holding a rare treasure that could change your life. We're diving into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 2006 Mint marked dime. But here's the catch. This dime, a coin worth only 10 cents at face value, could be worth up to a staggering $1.2 million if you know where to look. Now, you might be wondering how a simple dime from 2006 could reach such a high value. Well, the key lies in a rare error that occurred during its minting process. There were a limited number of dimes that were struck with a special error, which makes them exceptionally rare and highly desirable to collectors. The story begins with the Denver Mint, where the majority of U.S. dimes are produced. Most of the dimes in circulation are in great condition, and their value is just as expected, a mere 10 cents. However, some dimes, including a small batch minted in 2006, were struck with a particular flaw. These coins feature an error that makes them unique, and that's what has driven their value to extraordinary heights. What exactly is this error? Well, the 2060 dimes in question were mistakenly struck with a double die obverse error. This means that the die used to strike the coin was not aligned properly, resulting in a double image on certain parts of the coin. When you look closely, you'll notice that the Liberty inscription and the date on the obverse of the coin appear to be doubled, which is a sure sign of a double die error. Now, let's talk about why this error is so significant. Only a small number of these 2060 dimes were affected by this flaw, making them extremely rare. And when it comes to rare coins, the law of supply and demand takes over. With so few of these coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay big money to add one to their collection. The 2060 double die obverse dime has become a holy grail for coin enthusiasts and investors alike. When one of these rare dimes surfaces at an auction or a private sale, it's not uncommon for it to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In some cases, these coins have fetched over $1 million. That's right, one single dime could be worth over $1.2 million, depending on its condition and the buyer's interest. But how can you identify one of these valuable dimes in your own coin collection or spare change? Well, the first step is to look closely at the 2006 dimes with a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Check for the telltale signs of the double die error. If you spot the doubled letters and numbers, you might just have a rare coin on your hands. It's also important to keep in mind that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in mint condition, or as close to mint as possible, will fetch the highest prices. A dime with minimal wear and tear will always be worth more than one that's been heavily circulated. If you think you found a 2060 double die obverse dime, don't rush to spend it. Instead, take it to a professional coin dealer or a certified numismatist who can authenticate the coin and determine its value. These experts will be able to assess whether your dime is the real deal and give you an accurate estimate of its worth in the current market. So, how much is this coin really worth? Well, prices can vary depending on factors like its condition, the specific error, and the demand in the market at the time. But if you happen to find a mint condition 2060 double die obverse dime, you could be holding a coin worth over $1 million. This incredible value makes the 2060 mint mark dime one of the most sought-after coins in the world today. For collectors, it's a once-in-a-lifetime find. For anyone lucky enough to own one, it's a game-changing windfall. Thanks for watching today's video. We hope this information has given you a new perspective on the world of rare coins and how a simple dime could be worth a fortune. If you found this video interesting, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins, collectibles, and all things numismatic. We are going to explore one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world, the 1968 D mint mark dime, a coin that has been valued at an astonishing $1.3 million in the market. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1968 D dime worth so much money? Let's dive in. First, it's important to understand that most coins are worth their face value, or perhaps a little more based on their condition. But a few rare exceptions can fetch astronomical amounts, and the 1968 D dime is one of them. In 1968, the U.S. Mint struck millions of dimes, but some of them, due to a unique error, have become incredibly rare. Most of the 1968 dimes from the Denver Mint are just your standard silver or copper nickel dimes. However, a small number of these coins were mistakenly struck with a different composition. This error, a result of a miscalculation in the production process, is the reason why the 1968D dimes are worth so much today. The 1968D dime is primarily made of copper nickel, but the error coins were mistakenly struck with a much higher percentage of silver. This unique feature makes them stand out from the rest. The silver content makes these coins far more valuable than regular dimes, and when you add the rarity factor, you can begin to understand why some of these coins are worth a staggering $1.30 million. So how do you spot a valuable 1968D dime? The most crucial aspect is identifying the silver error. If you come across a 1968D dime, you will need to examine its weight and sound. A regular 1968D dime weighs about 2.27 grams and produces a distinct clink when dropped. A silver 1968D dime, however, will weigh closer to 2.5 grams and produce a different sound when struck. You can also check the coin's edge, which should show a difference in composition between regular and silver errors. Now, you may be asking, how many of these error dimes exist? Not many at all. It's estimated that only a few dozen error coins were ever released into circulation. This is why the 1968D error dimes are so valuable. Their rarity combined with their unique composition makes them a collector's dream. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's important to have it professionally graded by an expert. Coins that are graded as being in mint condition are worth far more than those that are heavily worn. In some cases, even coins that are not in perfect condition can still fetch high prices, but the better the condition, the higher the potential value. To give you an idea of just how much these error coins are worth, one 1968D silver dime recently sold for an incredible $1.3 million at auction. This sale shows just how valuable these rare dimes have become in the eyes of collectors and investors. If you come across a 1968D dime in your pocket change, don't be too quick to dismiss it. While it's highly unlikely that you will find one of these rare silver error coins, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for potential treasures hidden in your spare change. The 1968D dime is a perfect example of how a simple mistake at the U.S. Mint can turn an ordinary coin into $1 million treasure. In conclusion, the 1968D mint marked dime is one of the most valuable coins you can find, with some fetching as much as $1.3 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone interested in learning more about rare coins, the 1968D dime is a fascinating example of how rarity, error, and history come together to create something truly special. Keep your eyes open. You never know when you might come across one of these rare coins. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and valuable collectibles. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1987 Mint Mark I dime coin. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly common coin could actually be worth up to $1.5 million. Let's explore how this came to be and why this coin is so valuable in the market. First, let's take a closer look at the 1987 Mint Mark I dime. The Philadelphia Mint struck these dimes in 1987, and they were initially produced in vast quantities, like many other coins from that era. Typically, a 1987 dime in good condition is worth only its face value of 10 cents. However, certain rare versions of this coin are worth much more due to minting errors that occurred during production. The key to its value lies in a rare error, specifically a 1987 dime that was struck with a double die. This means that the die used to strike the coin had a flaw, resulting in a double image on certain parts of the design, such as the date or lettering. This type of error is incredibly rare, and it's this mistake that has turned the coin into a valuable collector's item. Coins with double die errors are highly sought after by numismatists or coin collectors because they represent a unique piece of history. Only a few of these rare dimes were ever produced, and finding one in good condition is almost like finding a needle in a haystack. So, What makes the 1987 Mint Mark dime worth up to $1.5 million? Well, the value comes from both its rarity and the demand among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for this specific error. It's the kind of coin that could sit in a coin jar unnoticed for years before someone realizes just how special it is. In the marketplace, these rare coins have fetched high prices at auctions, often attracting the attention of wealthy collectors or investors looking to add a valuable piece to their collections. The 1987 double die error dime has become one of the most sought-after coins for anyone serious about numismatics. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a 1987 dime with this error. The double die can be seen in the date, especially the numbers 8 and 7, as they often appear to be doubled. The lettering around the coin's edge can also show signs of doubling. If you come across a 1987 dime with these features, you might have found a rare and valuable coin. If you think you might have one of these rare dimes, it's important to have it properly authenticated by a professional. Authentication ensures that the coin's error is legitimate, and it can help maximize its value when it's time to sell. In conclusion, the 1987 Mint Mark I dime with a double die error is an incredibly rare and valuable coin, potentially worth up to $1.5 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to learn about coins, this is a piece of numismatic history that could change your life if you're lucky enough to find one. So, check your pocket change, and who knows, you could be holding on to a fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and tips. We're going to talk about one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Have you ever heard of the 1968 Mint Mark I dime coin? Well, if you haven't, you're in for an exciting discovery. The 1968 Mint Mark dime is a special coin, and it holds the title of one of the most sought-after dimes in history. The reason it's so valuable isn't because it's made of precious metals like gold or silver, but rather because of a unique error in its minting process. This coin, a dime, was struck at the Denver Mint in 1968, and there's something extraordinary about it that sets it apart from regular dimes. In the world of numismatics, errors in coin production can make a coin significantly more valuable. For this particular 1968 dime, some coins were struck with a misaligned die, creating a striking error that makes these coins incredibly rare. This small mistake can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a treasure worth millions. At auction, a single 1968 Mint Mark I dime coin has sold for over $1.6 million. This makes it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. So what makes this coin so valuable? Well, rarity is the key. Not many of these misstruck coins were made, and even fewer are still in good condition, which is crucial when determining a coin's value. If you happen to come across a 1968 dime in your change, it's worth taking a closer look. But remember, not every 1968 dime is worth millions. The condition of the coin and the severity of the error are what really determines its market value. Now, let's talk about how to identify if you have one of these rare coins. First, check the mint mark. The mint mark, located on the front of the coin, is your clue that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Next, examine the coin closely for any signs of an error or misalignment. If the coin looks slightly off-center or shows other abnormalities, it could be worth a lot more than face value. If you think you've found a 1968 Mint Mark dime, your best bet is to have it professionally graded. A certified coin grader can help assess its condition and determine if it's one of the rare error coins that can fetch a hefty sum at auction. In conclusion, the 1968 Mint Mark dime is an extraordinary coin that's captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Its rare misstrike has made it one of the most valuable dimes in history, with some coins selling for as much as $1.6 million. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in the fascinating world of numismatics, keep your eyes open for this rare gem. Who knows, you might just have a fortune in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting videos about rare coins and collectibles. We will be diving deep into one of the rarest coins in the world, the 1977 D Mint Mark dime. This dime, which may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, has recently made headlines due to its incredible value in the market, with some examples selling for an astonishing $1.7 million. But why is this particular dime worth so much? To answer that, we need to first understand the significance of the year, the mint mark, and the rarity of this coin. The 1977 D Mint Mark dime was minted by the U.S. Mint in Denver. Typically, dimes are worth only 10 cents, but when it comes to rare coins like this one, things are a bit different. What makes this dime so special is an incredibly rare error. It features a unique misstrike, which can include issues like double strikes, die cracks, or unusual minting defects. These errors are often overlooked by the casual collector or someone simply checking their change, but to a numismatist, these flaws are like hidden treasures. The 1977 D dime's error made it incredibly scarce, and over time, a few lucky collectors managed to acquire these coins. As word spread about this remarkable find, the demand skyrocketed. And when a rare coin of this magnitude appears on the market, it can fetch astronomical prices. Several factors contribute to the high price of these coins. First, the rarity. There are very few known examples of the 1977 D Mint Mark dime with the error, making it a highly sought-after item for collectors. Second, the historical significance. Owning a piece of U.S. history in the form of a rare coin is something many collectors find immensely valuable. And third, the condition of the coin. A well-preserved 1977 D dime can command a price in the millions of dollars, especially if it's in mint state. In 2018, one of these rare dimes was sold for $1.7 million, setting the record for the highest sale price for this particular coin. This sale brought even more attention to the 1977 D Mint Mark dime, and now collectors are on the lookout for any other examples that might be hiding in coin jars or collections. But don't get too excited just yet. Finding one of these coins is incredibly rare, and unless you have a keen eye for errors, it can be very difficult to spot them. If you happen to come across a 1977 D dime, it's essential to take it to a professional numismatist for evaluation. They can examine the coin to determine if it's one of the rare examples that could be worth millions. So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1977 D Mint Mark dime? First, check the date and the mint mark. If the coin is indeed a 1977 D dime, take a closer look at the features on the coin, particularly any signs of a minting error. Look for doubled features, unusual wear, or misaligned strikes. It's these small imperfections that could make a world of difference in the value of the coin. In conclusion, the 1977 D Mint Mark dime is a true rarity in the world of numismatics. With its exceptional value of up to $1.7 million, it serves as a reminder of the treasures that can be hidden in plain sight. So, if you're ever going through your pocket change or sorting through coins, keep an eye out for this rare gem. You never know, you might be holding a piece of history worth millions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries and valuable insights into the world of numismatics. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 2005 D Mint Mark dime coin, which has a market value that could potentially reach up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million. So, what makes the 2005 D Mint Mark dime so valuable? It all comes down to a rare and significant error that occurred during the production process. This dime, normally worth just 10 cents, became a treasure due to an extraordinary mistake in the minting process, making it incredibly sought after by coin collectors and investors alike. First, let's break down why coins like this one are so valuable. Most coins from the U.S. Mint are mass-produced, meaning they follow a strict process with very little room for error. But occasionally, things go wrong. And in the case of the 2005 D dime, the mistake was so unique and rare that it sent the value soaring. What you're looking for is a dime that was minted in 2005 at the Denver Mint with a distinctive feature. Typically, these dimes are easy to find. But the specific error involves a misstrike or a minting defect that makes a small number of them worth a fortune. These coins have a very specific feature, whether it's a double die or a completely misplaced design, that makes them unique. For a coin like this to be worth $1.8 million, you need to make sure it's in excellent condition. This is crucial. Coins with defects and where may still have some value, but to reach the top dollar, the coin must be nearly mint state, with clear, crisp details and minimal signs of wear. It's important to carefully inspect these coins, checking for anything that stands out from the norm. Now, this particular coin didn't start with this crazy price tag. Over time, as collectors became aware of the rarity of the error, its value started climbing. What makes the 2005 D Mint Mark dime truly rare is not just the error itself, but the fact that it was discovered only by a handful of collectors and investors. The number of these coins in pristine condition is very limited, making the demand for them so high. So, if you happen to have a 2005 D Mint Mark dime in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look. It could be worth far more than you think. Get it authenticated by a professional to ensure that it's not a common dime, but the rare, valuable one that could be worth a fortune. In conclusion, the 2005 D Mint Mark dime with a rare error is a true gem for coin collectors, with its market value reaching up to an astounding $1.8 million in some cases. If you've got one of these in your collection, it might just be time to check its condition and get it appraised. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos about rare and valuable coins. We'll see you next time.